Live from ABC News headquarters in New York City, it's Thursday. Good morning, America.
Good morning, America. Boy, there could be a lot of people calling out New York City this morning, but we're here. Yeah, we're all here, and it's really been a nonstop celebration of the Knicks since they won the title Saturday night, and this morning is going to be the biggest of them all.
You can't blame us. It's been 53 years.
Yeah,
So come
I
on.
agree.
So here's a live look at the parade route from the chopper from our station, WABC, here in New York City. And we are excited to have Knicks star. Oh, he's on his way to the parade. He stops by here, Jose Alvarado. He's a native New Yorker, so he knows a thing or two about these parades, but this one might be a little bit different. Yeah, they've been having a heck of a time this
Why
week.
not? Yeah, we're looking forward to talking to him. But also, we have the dangerous weather in the Midwest. Tornadoes have touched down. Ginger's in Illinois tracking it for us. And President Trump is back home this morning after arriving overnight from the G7 summit in Europe. He has officially signed the deal with Iran. It is drawing fire from both parties. Mary Bruce is standing by at the White House with the reaction.
But we begin with the dangerous weather in parts of our country. Severe flooding in the south after it was hit by the first named storm of the season, and tornadoes slamming the Midwest. Ginger's in Illinois tracking it all. Good morning, Ginger.
Hey, Michael, good morning to you. Effingham, Illinois is where I am. So much damage at what was called Mid-America Motor Works, a giant building that you can see collapsed walls, no roof, so many structures and even vehicles just destroyed around here. I can see another one thrown in a field more than 100 yards that way. So lots of damage we can see from our drone this morning that we just took. This is just one community. Thankfully, no fatalities, but there were injuries and a whole nother day of severe weather ahead. Overnight, a severe weather outbreak slamming the Midwest.
Oh, it's taking trees.
From Indiana to Kentucky.
Oh my God! We gotta go! We gotta go!
And Illinois raked with tornadoes again.
Violent debris field here.
It is a tornado.
A violent twister destroying homes in Teutopolis. 2 people injured when their home was ripped from its foundation. Trees crashing into houses and cars. The windows of this vehicle blown out. Powerful winds flipping a tractor trailer on Interstate 57, injuring the driver. Widespread damage devastating the village of Blue Mound. The powerful twister crushing silos, pieces of wood impaling homes, downing power lines, debris scattered everywhere.
The wind picked up and I heard something hit the house, and I grabbed my puppy and we ran to the basement.
The roof of Meridia Elementary School peeled back, exposed classrooms visible from above. And that is an air ventilation unit on top of desks.
Half the school's roof is in my backyard. I'm in shock.
This ugly line of storms has moved into Kentucky and West Virginia this morning. They have a tornado watch until 11. This is going to move east, and New England has a tornado risk today. There is a damaging wind hazard from New York and Philadelphia to Washington, D.C. and Roanoke. Robin, that could impact travel.
Yes, it could, but there are also, Ginger, another life-threatening concern along the Gulf Coast today.
It has been a wreck, Robin, in New Orleans overnight. So much lightning and tornado warnings. Also, rainfall rates more than a half foot per hour. That is so hard to do. The atmosphere is just pouring, and that's why we see a rare high risk level 4 out of 4 in parts of Mississippi, Alabama, Florida Panhandle today, but a significant flood risk that goes all the way up to Atlanta. We're talking up to 10 to 20 inches, Robin.
No, we're thinking of all that are being impacted right now. Thank you, Ginger.
Okay, Rob, we're going to get the latest now on the new ceasefire deal with Iran. It's a far cry from the unconditional surrender President Trump demanded at the start of the war, and it's now drawing fire from both parties on Capitol Hill, but the president insisting it's a good deal. Chief White House correspondent Mary Bruce has the story. Good morning, Mary.
Good morning, George. And President Trump is back here at the White House this morning and touting this as a, quote, very strong deal. But many here in Washington, even in the president's own party, are now openly questioning if this is a win for Iran, who will be rewarded simply for reopening the Strait of Hormuz and returning things to where they were before this war started, while the thorniest nuclear issues are still to be negotiated. Overnight in the gilded halls of Versailles, President Trump putting pen to paper.
This was not easy.
Signing the deal which reopens the critical Strait of Hormuz, rewards Iran financially, and lays the groundwork for 60 days of talks to resolve Iran's nuclear program. The president acknowledging Iran's stranglehold on the strait was putting too much pressure on the American economy.
I didn't want to see economic catastrophe. If you kept this going, that could have happened. But all I know is every time we talked about the possibility of peace, the stock market shot up like a rocket ship.
But for weeks, the president has insisted the financial strain on Americans wasn't a motivating factor in his negotiations.
Not even a little bit. The only thing that matters when I'm talking about Iran, they can't have a nuclear weapon. I don't think about Americans' financial situation.
Under the deal, Iran and the country of Oman will administer the strait, something that was not the case before the war. The waterway will reopen toll-free, but it's unclear if that will hold when the 60 days runs out. In return for reopening the strait, Iran will see immediate financial relief. For the first time in years, the U.S. lifting restrictions, allowing Iran to freely sell oil. The U.S. also committing to negotiate lifting all sanctions against Iran and the release of billions of dollars in frozen Iranian assets if certain progress is made.
It's not our money, it's their money, and we froze it. At a certain point in time, I guess we're going to have to give it back.
But last month, the president said this.
No, we're not talking about any easing of sanctions or giving money. No sanctions, no money, no nothing.
As for the issue at the heart of this conflict, Iran reaffirms that it shall not procure or develop nuclear weapons. Reaffirms because it's the same promise Iran made in the first line of the nuclear deal struck with President Obama. But unlike the Obama deal, which Trump tore up during his first term, this agreement with Trump makes no other nuclear commitments, no plan to dispose of its highly enriched uranium. Instead, the agreement is to continue negotiating. As an incentive, the U.S. says it will work with regional partners to commit $300 billion for the reconstruction and economic development of Iran. Money Trump insists will not come from American taxpayers. On day one of the war, Trump vowed to obliterate Iran's military and missile capacity. But now, a change in tone.
They have to have some because other people have some. You got to have some.
On Capitol Hill, members of both parties slamming the deal.
This looks like a great deal for Iran and a terrible deal for the United States of America.
Republican Senator Bill Cassidy posting before the war the strait was open, Iran was being crushed by sanctions, and 13 service members were still alive. Now, 13 Americans are dead. Families have paid billions at the pump. Sanctions will be lifted, and the bombing has stopped. Adding, this is the worst foreign policy blunder in decades. And this morning, President Trump is firing back at his critics, saying those who think he hasn't been tough enough on Iran are, quote, either jealous, bad people, or stupid. Meanwhile, Iran's chief negotiator is claiming victory. Robin.
All right, Mayor, thanks to you. And as you know, the president returning home from that summit of world leaders, as Secretary Pete Hegseth announced a review to examine the level of U.S. support to NATO. Our chief international correspondent, James Longman, is tracking this and the new attack overnight in the Russia-Ukraine war. Good morning, James.
Yeah, good morning, Robin. Key NATO allies have welcomed the deal to stop the war in Iran, but now Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth has called those same allies shameful for not supporting the war more fully. It was widely considered a war of choice in Europe, which did not meet the requirements for collective defense. And now Hegseth has announced a review to examine the level of U.S. support to NATO. This is while the biggest threat to NATO, Russia's war on Ukraine, rages on. Ukraine hit Russia with one of the largest drone attacks of the year, according to the Russian Ministry of Defense. A wave of Ukrainian drones hit a major oil refinery there for the second time this week. Russia says its air defenses intercepted more than 500 drones across the country overnight, but debris still managed to hit that refinery. President Zelensky called this a fully justified attack after Russia unleashed ballistic missiles on Kyiv this week. He said this morning, if Ukraine burns, Moscow burns. Michael.
All right, James, thank you so much for your reporting. We're going to go now to the Gilgo Beach serial killer, coming face to face with the families of his victims in court as he was sentenced to life in prison. Stephanie Ramos is here with the dramatic moments. Good morning, Stephanie.
Michael, good morning. After initially denying for years he was responsible for the Gilgo Beach killings, convicted serial killer Rex Heuermann is now headed to prison for the rest of his life. Families of victims coming face to face with him in court. Even the judge disgusted with Heuermann.
Get him out of here.
This morning, convicted Gilgo Beach serial killer Rex Heuermann waking up to the reality of spending the rest of his life behind bars after admitting to the murders of 8 women. Victims' families confronted the confessed killer face to face.
You fill me with so much repugnance. That pain is unbearable. Even though justice is done, it cannot replace what you have taken from us.
When given the chance to address the court, Uriman offered few words.
The words I would say have no meaning, and I'm going to leave it there.
Are you a little bit sorry for what you did to these poor innocent women? 8 women that you strangled to death, at least 8 that we know of. Are you at least a little bit sorry for that? Yes?
Yes, I am.
You know what? You've been described as a very big man, but you're a disgusting and despicable small man, if you're a man at all. And you're a coward.
The judge then sentenced the 62-year-old former architect to life in prison without parole.
It's a day that I've been thinking of my whole life. The chance to finally speak up for her, it gives me comfort for her, knowing she can finally lay down, rest in peace.
As part of his guilty plea agreement, Uriman will now have to cooperate with investigators from the FBI's behavioral analysis units. Authorities say the deal will help officials learn about Uriman's motivation in an effort to prevent future crimes. George.
You can only hope for that. Okay, Stephanie, thanks very much. Going to switch gears now. Yeah. Celebration for the New York Knicks, the champs. Jalen Brunson and Josh Hart threw out the first pitch at Yankee Stadium ahead of this morning's parade. And Aaron Katersky is on the scene at City Hall. Good morning, Aaron.
And good morning to you, George. From the first pitch at Yankee Stadium to another first, there have been more than 200 of these ticker tape parades here in Lower Manhattan over the years, but none for the Knicks. And so this morning, the NBA champs are just hours from their very first ticker tape parade. The mayor has said this could be the biggest parade ever in New York City, with millions of jubilant fans. And we met so many of them this morning, all decked out in their gear, on packed subway trains, walking across the Brooklyn Bridge to celebrate the team that brought New York its first NBA championship in 53 years. More than 10,000 police officers, a third of the force, are on duty here, the largest number ever assigned to a planned event in the city. Everybody in the viewing areas must be screened. That's already underway. They've stopped traffic to accommodate the crowds. Wall Street hasn't used actual ticker tape since the 1960s, so the Knicks are going to be showered in 2,500 pounds of shredded recycled paper as they ride here to City Hall to receive keys to the city, and Alicia Keys will shower them in song, what's become something of an anthem around here, Empire State of Mind. Guys?
Sorry. Thank you, Aaron. We've got some presents on the set right now, and we are all enthralled. Joining us now is one of the heroes of the Knicks' incredible guard, guard. Jose Alvarado just walked in. We are so happy you're here. We even renamed the set Champions Way, just so you'd feel at home. Look, this is your town. You are a native New Yorker. What does this minute feel?
I mean, amazing. Like you just said, like, you know, Knicks, we won, and that's amazing, but I'm from here, and it's like, it just hits home different, you know. I've been a Knicks fan since I was born, all right? My parents been a Knicks fan, and just seeing the progress of everything happening is, can't really put in words. It's just special to me. It's special, real special.
It was really sweet when you came into the studio, you saw Michael, and you said, "Hey, champ, that can now be said of you."
Yeah, you know, I got no right
there, right? You have such an impact. One of my favorite nicknames I heard of you, Grand Theft Alvarado, because you're always stealing the ball from people. I love that one, man. But you've made such an impact on this team. And in Game 4, you guys had the historic 29-point comeback. Never seen before. And Coach Mike Brown said you were the catalyst for that comeback. So what does that make you feel like to hear the head coach say that about you?
It was that was probably one of the best moments on basketball that I had in my life. Just because, because the game was special, but then also everybody that's, you know, shout out to my teammates, the organization, Coach Mike, that they gave me my flowers. Like they made it known, and like, you know, I don't care who you are. When you got a head coach speaking out loud and saying all the right things about you, you're gonna try to do anything possible to do for next game or move forward. You know, so it was a great feeling, and that's my favorite game of all time.
Of course. So give us a sense of what it feels like to be Jose Alvarado right now. You said you're a native New Yorker. The entire city is full of joy and gratitude. What's it like to walk down the street?
Crazy. But it's good noise, you know. It's something I really never experienced. You know, obviously I've been in the NBA, and I've been going back and walking around, and it's different when you play for the Knicks and win a championship. You know, so it's just amazing. It's a blessing, and if it went, I'm just so happy it went this way, you know.
Not the only one.
It's the biggest crowd I've ever seen getting ready for you. I don't know if you've looked over at the camera.
Crazy.
Just to see our sky shot of what's going on down there, waiting for you. Also in your identity as being Puerto Rican, you're the third to win an NBA championship, and you were just in the Puerto Rican Day Parade. What's it like to have the community looking up to you like this?
Oh, it was amazing, you know, just to put my island on the biggest platform and represent it as high as I can. And then, you know, just going out there and having fun, you know, they show so much love and gratitude to when I'm playing. So like, why not when I'm free, just go out there and, you know, go have fun with them. And it was a great timing. You know, we win, come back, and it's a Puerto Rican parade. So it was meant to happen, you know?
You know who else looks up to you? Your adorable daughters.
Oh, yeah.
They left you a voicemail before Game 5. I want people to hear it real quick.
Man.
I hope you get good luck on the playoffs. You're so hardworking and deserving. I hope that you win every single game, and I hope you get the world champion, and I love you. Go next. I love you. Good luck. See your games.
Oh,
we're all tearing up. You
I
are
know.
tearing up.
Just do that.
I mean, that's my favorite video of all times. Like, I watch it on a repeat, and I'm always gonna watch it because that's what you do it for, right? Those voices. And you know, when they got the video, I was like bursting out in tears on the bus, and they were like, "Yo, are you okay? Anything happened?" And I was like, "No, I'm all right. You just gotta watch this video."
I tell you, you're not the only one. I'm sure people at home right now, man, are crying. There's gonna be a lot of people in this parade route crying for the Knicks. Jose, thank you, man. Appreciate you coming to New York, claiming the title.
Appreciate y'all, man. It's an honor to be here, man. It's just a great experience, and I thank y'all for even having me here.
Well, you're welcome anytime, man. Jose Alvarado, everybody, champion, New York Knicks. That's right.